అది అందులో ఇది ఉంటుంది ప్యాడ్. Yeah, good morning, online students. Is my voice is loud and clear? Online students, could you please confirm? Online students, could you please confirm? Is my voice is loud and clear? Yeah, done. Okay, guys. So let's start the session. So in today's class, we are going to discuss. So almost we have completed the entire course. So only few parts are left. Okay. Now that whatever the few parts are left, in that one of the part we are going to see in the today's class. As I've told you, by end of this weekend, we'll complete your entire batch. Okay. So if you go into the details in this course, what we have covered till now as Excel, SQL, Python, and Power BI, Tableau. So these are the things which we have covered in that entire course structure, right? Now, so in today's class, majorly I'm going to discuss about your interview preparation, how you have to go with the interview, and what would be criteria for selecting the resume, and what would be the process. Complete your interview preparation. I mean, to be more precise about your placement from the starting to ending of your placements. Now, in the placements, okay, what about the placement and the placement distance within the Naresh IT? Now, first step is you are going to share within the placement, okay, to get the placed any company. What is the first requirement is resume. Resume is face of your work, because they cannot discuss with each and every individual person what is exactly you have done, what you have done, how much knowledge you are having. They cannot discuss with each and every person. So whatever the plus points we are having, we have to highlight in the resume. It is nothing but our face. Okay, in literally you are speaking. If you speak someone, hey, what you know, what you have done. If they ask you the two questions, what you know, what you have done. So for these two questions, if I ask orally, what is the answer you are going to give? That is the resume. Sir, I have done, I know this one, and these are the things I have worked. That is your resume, basically. In your resume, that will be there, basically. And that one we have to highlight majorly. Now in the resume, what we have to highlight? Majorly, we have to highlight in terms of first one is skills. What are the skills you know? So that is what you know, you have to highlight by keeping that heading as skills, and what are the various tools you are familiar. And while keeping in the resume, remember guys, whatever the things you are strong, means if the person asks any question in that, if you are able to answer, only write that word. Otherwise, don't write that word, because for example, assume you have received one resume, others resume. In others resume, they have written the SQL. Do you think that that person knows the SQL, or he knows 50-50 or 60-40 or something only, or just he knows only SQL heading and he has written the SQL word? What is your feeling when you have seen others resume? When you see others resume and in that SQL was mentioned, means what is your feeling? we'll feel that, okay, these persons knows the SQL, right? These persons knows SQL, and obviously they'll ask the questions from the SQL. Now, now once you enter into the company and in the interview questions, if they are asking in terms of other than SQL questions or something else, then it is different. Whatever the headings and what are the skills you have written, in that only they are asking, right? Then how you can say that, sir, these people are asking very high level questions, sir, that one, sir, this one, sir? How we can say like that? If you are very sure, then only we have to write. If they ask any question, whether we are able to answer or not, that you should know first. And if you are able to answer only, write that one. No, if you are able to know only 50% knowledge you are having or 80% knowledge you are having, then in that case, what we have to do, you have to write the skills like this, and SQL, you have to give the stars. 4 stars you have to give. 1 star should be ideal, so that it indicates that you know 80%. Okay, so 4 out of 5 means 80% knowledge you are having. 4 or 8 stars out of 10 stars. Like that, you can mention the what percentage of knowledge you are having also. That is one case. That is one type of resume, where it is showing the percentage, how much percentage knowledge you are having. If you are having 80% knowledge, mention 80%. 80%, either 4 out of 5 stars, or you can give 8 out of 10 stars. That is your choice. Stars or any other. Choice is yours. It is clear now? Now it is clear, right? Okay, done. So the point is, either you have to mention in terms of stars like this. Now, for example, I have seen some students, okay? What is the problem is, because generally for the data analyst role, freshers will apply. Generally freshers, 80% of the freshers will be there, 20% of experienced people will be there, 80% will be of freshers. Now these freshers, what they'll do means, they'll write HTML, they'll write JavaScript, something, okay, which they are familiar with. Okay, now one day I have received one resume. In that he has mentioned all the skills, HTML, JavaScript, that one, this one, so many things he has mentioned, including PHP, something. And when one of my friend has shared that resume and he asked for reference. Now immediately I have called to that person and I asked that, hey, here you have mentioned so many skills. Now I think you have to get the job now, miss. Sir, I'm getting the interview course, but I'm not getting the job. Then I asked the question, hey, have you mentioned all these skills, right? Are you familiar with the JavaScript, miss? Yeah, in the college second year, sir, we have done the JavaScript. Lab is there for us. Okay, yeah, you have written here some PHP now. Sir, in the second year, second sem, sir, we are having the lab. There I have done the PHP, something, something. Now, can I ask the questions on this, miss? Sorry, sir, no, sir. So, since he has mentioned so many skills, he has got the interview course. Others felt that he knows everything and they called. After that, they understood that this person is waste person and they have rejected. Your target is only interview course, means mention whatever you don't know also. If your target is only to get the job, means mention exactly what you know. Point is clear? You want interview caller, you want job. Decide that first. Interview calls only important, miss. As I've told you now, write SAP also, HTML also, full stack developer also. In Narrative, open the Narrative website. In Narrative website, courses will be there. Na? Write all the courses name. Don't do any one of them also. Next day morning itself, you will get the interview call. Right? If your purpose is only interview call, and later in the interview, I will go to 10 interviews. In the 11th interview, I'll get successful, miss. Do whatever I'm saying. Go with that, write all the courses name. And this person has written in the same way. Once you see that resume, okay, what are the resume he has shared to me? Once we see that one, we'll feel that this person 100% he has to get the job. No doubt in that. And he has to be in a very good position also. We'll feel get that type of feeling. And later I understand that he has written only the letters. He don't know nothing inside that. HTML he has done in that 2-1 semester. It seems in that lab is there. In that what are the lab course the trainers has explained that he knows, it seems. Okay, that is also fine. At least if I ask questions from that, miss, no. We should not ask any questions. We should not do any mock interview, but we have to refer him, it seems. I told that it is not possible from my end. I will refer only with the good students. I can't refer each and every person who is getting reference for me through my friend or through my cousin, whatever it is. I have to do first I'll observe the resume. Later I will observe their work, and with respect I will do the mock interview. Finally I will refer to any person. Until that I will not refer. First I have to get the feeling that I will select or not. I will only not select means how others will select. First I have to get the feeling whether I will select or not. If my feeling only says that this person is waste and I will only not select means, can I refer to others? Simple point. Right? So here mention the skills and tools which you are very familiar with, and if any interviewer asks questions, you are able to answer only, write them. If you are having doubt, don't write them, delete them. Here the point is, once your resume gets shortlisted, you are going to mention the skills. Okay, I'm going to write step-by-step procedure and I'll explain later. First, you write the skills, and based on your skills, I told you now what you know, how much you know. How much you know is projects. Mention the projects. These are the two things. This is having 20% weightage. This is having with respect to almost 60% weightage. And third one is certification. Sir, if I write the projects, how others knows that project, how much I work internally, miss? You have to mention the projects in the GitHub. I already told you how to create the GitHub, right? So in the GitHub, you have to add your projects, and the link has to be given in the resume. They'll open that one and they'll observe. This is having the 60% weightage. Why projects are having that much of weightage means projects only is called as experience. Projects is nothing but your experience. Experience only will have the more weightage. Projects are your experience. Okay, and certification. So today we are going to discuss this one also, Microsoft certification. Certification is not Naresh IT course completion certification. Any certification after writing exam is invalid. Any certification without writing exam is invalid. Sir, I have participated, sir. Keep that with you only, wherever you want. But don't keep in the resume. Participation certificates, by paying the money and I have got the certificate now, keep them with you only. What are the certificates? By showing your subject, you have got the certificates now, write in the resume. Your 10th class example is 10th class certificate. By writing exam you have got, or without writing the exam you have got. Without writing exam you get the 10th class certificate. It is called as fake certificate. Fake university certificates. Fake university certificates only will have without exams. Genuine certificates will always have the exams. Only fake things will not have the exams. Any participation certificate is considered as fake only. Fake means I'm not saying that it is you are faking. It is not useless certificate. Instead of fake, let us write useless certificate. Without writing the exam, what are the certificate you have received? It is a useless. By writing the exam, useful. Point is very simple. So which type of certificates you have to mention, you only have to decide. Whether it is a useful means mention. No sir, non-useful certificates also I will mention means mention. And after observe what happens. You will only not receive any kind of interview calls because they'll consider you as a Lilliput category. Professionals will not mention all these things. Professionals will not mention. Only Lilliput people will mention. Okay, Lilliput means who doesn't know about the reality. Anything? Right? Who doesn't know about the reality? Only those people will mention. So who knows about the reality or who knows with respect to professionalism, they will not mention all these things. Right? So these are the 20% weightage goes to this, 60% weightage goes to your experience. And the third thing is Microsoft certification, which I am going to discuss in the today's class. This is most important one. Okay. Hackathon. By writing the exam only, you have attended and you have done subject, right? Hackathon, 100% you can, subject related anything is okay. Subject related anything is okay. 100%. Okay. Now, Microsoft certification in Power BI or Tableau certification, all these things. So today we are going to discuss this one, and this is having the 10% weightage. And your resume, what are in the resume, you are going to write your name on the top now. In the resume on the top, you will write the name, right? Below to that, certified data analyst. Don't forget to write this one. Whenever it comes, at that time only you have to write. Not now. Don't forget to write means not immediately to go and write this one. My meaning is not that. First you write the certification after clearing. Once you are certified, then you write this one. This is going to be your tag. And this will make in terms of your resume weightage when compared to others. In this class, many people are there. They say that I know. Sir, I know Python, sir. I have done Power BI, sir. I know that one, sir. Very certificate means? No, sir. Nothing, sir. If you are having that much of knowledge, what is the problem in taking the certification? What is the problem? Why you will not participate in the competition? In any competitions? Because this is the reason. Is the point is clear? So you have to showcase that one, that difference when compared to others person who are simply opening, saying with their mouth, I know everything. And the person who genuinely says, I know everything, there is a lot of difference. Just saying with your mouth, really having inside the brain stuff. Inside the brain stuff is there means certified data analyst. Only with your mouth means your story, your wish. Right? So the fourth one is your education, which is having of 10% weightage. Education, participations, all these things. Remaining others. What are the others are there? Entire things of others will go with 10% weightage. Overall, like this, the weightage will be there. So this is the first one, resume. So in the resume, which goes the most priority? Projects. How many projects you have to write? 3 projects minimum. That to end, which is having from starting from the business problem to presentation. That type of projects only. If you have done any project in the Python, presentation should be in the PPT. If you have done in the Tableau or Power BI, dashboards. Single dashboard or multiple dashboards. Is the point is clear, everyone? Now, so like this, first you have to create the resume. Once you have done the resume, now you are going to forward your resume to the companies. Next step is forward. Now, when you have forwarded, 100% they are going to compare. So now see, if you receive 10 resumes, and in that 10 resumes, I ask you to shortlist any 5 resumes only. On what criteria you will shortlist? On what criteria you will shortlist? Write in the notes. Now you know entire data analyst course now, and what exactly data analyst will do also you know now. Now, on what criteria you will shortlist any 5 resumes? Because you have not discussed it with any person. You have not even discussed, or you have not even talked with a single word also. Just by seeing the resume, you are filtering out of 10, 5 people. How? How you are going to do this? On what criteria? From your point of view. From your point of view, you will have some idea, na? The person who is having the experience, who has done the projects end to end. If I give one data set, he will complete all these things. Something will be there in your mind, right? On what criteria you will shortlist? First thing, that one. So here you are going to get shortlisted based on what you have mentioned on the resume. Now remember here one point. Once your resume got shortlisted, once resume shortlisted means, what is the meaning of this? Once your resume got shortlisted, what is the meaning? Means they are the company people who are shortlisted, they are okay with your skills and projects. They are okay. They are okay with your skills and projects mentioned in resume. For example, they required AWS, but in your resume, your AWS is not there. While they'll call you, they'll not call you. They have called means they are satisfied with your skills. They are satisfied with your skills and they are satisfied with your projects. What are the skills and projects you have done? They are happy with whatever you have done. Just they have to cross check whether whatever really you have mentioned in the resume, whether the knowledge you are having or not. They have to cross check that one. Now the next step is they are going to cross check. For example, you don't know SQL. You have removed the SQL. Still your resume has got shortlisted. Your resume has got shortlisted. Now they'll ask the questions in SQL. They know now that you don't know SQL. Why they'll ask the questions in that then? They know, right? In my resume, AWS is not there. In my resume, .NET is not there. In my resume, Java is not there. Still they'll ask the .NET questions to me. Huh? Why they'll ask? If I know means I'll write in my resume now. Why they'll ask then? So whatever you have mentioned in the resume, only within that they'll ask. And they're going to cross check. Really are you having the skills and these projects are done by you or not? To cross check, they are doing the interview. Otherwise, directly every person will write a very high level projects now, and they'll get directly based on the resume only, they'll get the jobs now. In the resume only, everything you have mentioned and whatever you have mentioned, you are such a Harishchandra and 100% you are writing genuinely means directly they'll keep in the job only. They'll cross check whether you have done or you have copied from others. Is the point is clear for everyone? And once your resume has shortlisted means they are okay with your resume. That is the meaning. Means what are the projects you have mentioned that you have to clearly show in the GitHub. Don't forget to add in the GitHub, and the GitHub link has to be added. 100% GitHub should be there. And in that GitHub, your project should be there. Mandate. When you are applying for any other companies, this one should be mandate. Is the points are clear, everyone? Now, after shortlisting your resume, first you will receive, initially you will receive a call. First you will receive a call. To schedule the interview, they'll call you. In the call, they'll ask you, first question, hey Shiva, I think you have applied for this company, right? Could you introduce yourself? They'll ask. In the phone call also, they'll ask this question. Could you tell about yourself? They'll not ask introduce yourself. Could you tell something about yourself? Could you tell about yourself? They'll ask first question in the phone call. This is the one. First, they'll confirm what are the resume. I mean, Shiva, are you Shivaram Krishna? Yes, I'm Shivaram Krishna. Okay, have you applied for this company, TCS company as a data analyst? Yes, I have applied. Okay, could you please tell me about yourself? They'll ask like this. Why they'll ask, they want to cross check because some people will be there. One company, one resume they'll forward. For which company, which resume they have forwarded also, they don't know. And some people will be there. One day they'll write 1 year of experience. After that, their friend will say that, with 1 year, there is no interview cause, write 3 years of experience. They'll mention 3 years. Now they'll send to another companies. Now, which company for 1 year they have sent, for which company 3 years they have sent also, they'll forget. Some extraordinary students will be there. Now, these people will call now. They'll say that, hey, hello, I'm having of 3 years of experience, miss. Hey, in the resume you have mentioned 1 year. Oh, okay, you got old resume. Okay, sorry. I'll start from the starting. Again, they'll start. Extraordinary batch. We can call them as outliers. Not outliers, statistics. For them, separate name we have to give. Okay, later we'll decide what is the name. But so they'll ask initially this one. What is what resume they have forwarded also? Okay, you are forwarding, you are doing something. Then what you have to do for that? You have to keep all the resumes in one WhatsApp na? For this company, this resume, this company. Whenever you receive a call, at least you have to open the WhatsApp and you have to see your resume na? Oh, this company, this is the resume. I have to open and you have to see at least na. There'll be an online miss. Can you open the WhatsApp? At least. So you have to keep at least proof something with you, right? When you are doing something wrong. That one also they'll not do. If you're not ready, at least you have to say in the phone call, sir, I'm outside. So can you call me in 15 minutes or 20 minutes? In this meanwhile, you can open that one. Na? If I'm in the traffic, still they'll do the interview. No, na. In the phone call, you can say that I'm in the traffic. Could you call me after 10 minutes? Miss, they'll call. In meanwhile, you open the resume and see what you have mentioned for that particular company. At least you can do this one. Na. They will not do anything. Yes, I am only. Please tell me what you want. Introduce yourself, miss. 3 years of experience. These are the basic silly mistakes. Why they will not get calls? I'm saying the mistakes so that you will not repeat these mistakes. Is the points are clear? So whenever you get a call and if you're not ready, if for example, instantly you are getting the call and they're asking something, if you're having the tension or something, to get relaxed, just say that, sir, just I'm in the small work. Could you call me in 15 minutes? Don't say 1 or 2 hours. They'll forget and they'll not call. Okay, just say only 5-10 minutes or 15 minutes max. Then only you'll receive another call. If you say 1 hour miss, they'll forget because they'll call to another person. Na? They'll continue with the process because your resume, not only your resume, you are not only the person. Remember this. They are going to have the bundle of resumes. Okay, they are going to call one after one person. You are one of the member. You are not only the member. Points are clear? So, when they ask you, could you tell yourself, miss, explain in that way, neatly. Whatever you have mentioned in the resume, explain that. How you have to introduce yourself, already we have discussed, right? In the proper way, introduce. So that they are going to cross verify this resume and that what are the person we are speaking, both are same. This is basically cross check. In the call, whatever you are going to get, they are cross checking. So once they have cross check, they will schedule the interview. Okay, Shiva, we are fine. So we want to schedule an interview whenever it is okay with you. These are the timings and these are the dates. They'll schedule the interview. Now only interview will be scheduled in the call. They'll not take the interview on the call. Okay. What they are going to do is cross check. What they are going to cross check means what are the resume you have forwarded, whatever you are speaking with your mouth, both are same or not, they are going to cross check. What happens in the basically in the back end is once we receive the resumes, okay, the company gets the resumes now, the project lead whoever the lead is there, that person is going to shortlist whether this person is suitable in my team or not. Team leader, whoever the team lead is there, he will decide whether this person is a right person into my team or not. Whether if I hide this person, he will be working in my team properly or not, he will decide. And out of 100, what are the resumes he has received, some of the resumes he will again send back to the HR and says that, okay, these are the resumes which are okay. Please schedule the interview and we'll decide later which is the right person. So he will send the some of the resumes back to the HR. He'll send the resumes. What resumes he'll send? Which persons are having the projects now? Because he's a team lead, means technical knowledge is there. He'll see the technicality only. Only technicality he'll see. That is projects only he'll observe basically. Subject knowledge he'll observe basically. Because once you join in his team, if we assign some additional work to you, whether you are able to complete that work or not, basically he's going to observe that. That point he'll observe. And he is having the confidence that, okay, these people has mentioned these projects now. Okay, these projects here they have done, miss. I think these people has done very good. So I think these people is sufficient for me in my team. They'll fix like this. If possible, team lead, what he will do is, based on your knowledge on the resume, okay, your resume paper will be like this now. Okay, on the resume, whatever your resume is there, on the corner, he will, based on your resume and what are the projects you have given in the GitHub, he will open and he will see, right? And he will mention the salary also like this, 5, 6, 7, 5.2, 5.5, his estimated salary. From his point of view, estimated salary. So which are within the budget? Say there'll be some budget now. One role, for every role, budget will be there now. Based on that budget, they are going to select the people. For example, my budget is to select one person with 8 lakhs. But instead of 8 lakhs with one person, I have find with 2 different people and 4 lakhs one person, 4 lakhs one person. Instead of hiring one person, let us hire 2 persons because they are coming at cheap rate. Or if I want experienced person only, I'm going to take 2 years or 3 years of experience and I'm going to give it 8 lakhs also if required. They will write with a small letters in the corner. They will not mention L because obviously it is lakhs only. They will not mention the L. I'm writing the some L number for your understanding. They'll mention only this one. That too they'll write with the pencil. So that after the HR, once they receive the resume, they'll enter into their laptop and they'll erase that one. Because that resume again, it will be forwarded to any other person's other systems. It is going to be a problem. Data leakage. Is the point is clear? Team lead will mention like this, something like this, and which are shortlisted, they are going to send. And for those people only, HR will call and they'll schedule the interview. Now in the interview, now actual things comes, interview. You are going to now interview. So mention whatever you know properly. Then automatically everything goes in a systematic way. If you start bluffing here itself without knowing the projects, here also the same problem, here also the same problem. Salary also will be dependent on that only. I have told you for multiple times, projects is important. And if I share the projects, means every student will write the same project, then none of the person will get shortlisted because they'll think that it is a copied project. Someone is selling the project and these people has purchased the project, they will feel. If I give the projects directly. Is the points are clear, everyone? Now, interview. So in the interview room, you are going to ask, what are the sequential order of questions? First one is, again, introduce yourself. Sir, earlier they have asked, no, sir, this is HR in the phone call. This is technical round persons. Both are different. Okay. So again, they are going to ask you to introduce. So when they are asking the questions, we know all these things, then we have to be prepared, right? My point is, don't say casually. Prepare for that. Make a good sentences. Make sequential order of sentences. First time only you may not be correct. Write in the notepad sentences, multiple sentences. Edit them. properly edit them and keep in a proper sequence and prepare and lock it wherever, whoever, whenever they ask the same question, answer is fixed. Okay, prepare in that way. And once introduce yourself, next they'll ask what kind of experience you are having. Kind of experience in data analytics. In data analytics, because you are applying for the data analyst role, so they'll ask the experience in this only. If you are working earlier BPO, you have worked as a .NET developer, no need to explain that. In the interviews, you can explain, that is not a problem. Here, what kind of experience they are asking means you have to mention data analytics experience. Not with respect to that one. In introduce yourself, you mention. For example, you are having as a full stack developer as 6 months to 8 months experience is there, or 1 year experience is there as a full stack developer or a front end developer. Mention that one. While introducing, you can say that earlier I have worked in a company for 1 year as a front end developer. You can mention that. That is not a problem. Okay, that is not a problem. But when they're asking what kind of experience you are having, means here you have to mention in terms of relevant to data analytics by saying that I have done the multiple data analytics projects, end-to-end data analytics projects as per the client requirements. Don't forget to word the client requirements or project requirements. As per the given project requirements, I have developed the end-to-end project. Multiple, that is your experience. Is the point is clear? And after this, now obviously you are highlighting what you are highlighting in the experience. Which one you have highlighted? Which one you have highlighted means you have highlighted the projects. So they'll ask, okay, what are the projects you have done? What projects you have done? You have to tell the list. Sir, I have done one project, sir, but sir, exactly I don't remember the title. Ray, you came for the interview, you came for casual discussion, or you came here to meet your friend. No, na. You came for the interview means you have to remember everything, na. Whatever the works you have done. How you can say that, sir, I don't remember properly, sir. I have done, sir, but exactly, sir, that one, sir, this one, sir. What is this? Without preparation, with preparation. Your career, your job, you have to get the money, salary, this much of lighter, casualness, seriousness is not there. They'll think in this way. For your career, for your salary, only this much of carelessness is there means tomorrow in the client also you will do the same thing now. For you, everything is same only now. That is also money. This is also money only, right? For money, this much of carelessness. So when they ask you the question, what projects, mention the list of project titles. Say that, sir, I have done the one project based on sales analytics using the Power BI, HR analytics using the Tableau, financial analytics using the Python. Like this you mention clearly. Titles, list of project titles. What projects you have done is the question. You have to mention the titles only. Don't some people will be there. Excitement. Students get excited. First, for particularly freshers, first time when they are getting the interview or something, they'll get excited. What projects you have done means, sir, I have done this one in that business problem understanding. This one steps also they'll explain in a flow due to the excitement. Don't do that type of mistakes. Listen to the question and answer to the question. What projects you have done? You have done. If this is the question means you have to tell only the titles. Explain them. Then you have to explain them. Did they ask explain side? No, na. This is only the question. Na. Explain only this one. They ask the list of titles. And in that you have to, while adding the list of titles at the end, don't forget my recent project on. 100% you have to use the word my recent project on. Why? Because whatever the ending you are making, based on that only next question will be decided. Now, if you are asking me the question, assume what are the projects you have done, miss? I said this one, that one. And finally, my recent project is on financial analytics using the Power BI, where I have created the project based end to end as per the project requirements. Now, what is the question you are going to ask me? Could you explain me about that particular project? Sir, what is my recent project, sir? Which will be my recent one? Whichever you are strong, very strong, that is your recent. Why, sir? Because that is only they are going to ask now. Next question is going to be that one only. So, could you explain the project? Next question is, this is the sequential order of questions. There is no doubt in this. Could you explain your project? Up to here, it is the sequential order. After that, what you are going to mention, from that it varies according to that. But initial questions would be this one only. Introduce yourself. What kind of experience, what projects you have done? Could you explain me your project? And based on your answers, the next questions will be decided. Is the points are clear? Everyone? Now, so for getting your resume shortlisted, which is going to be the major role, miss certification. Because when compared to others, your resume, 5 steps it has to come up. Means bundle of resumes will be there now. 100 resumes will be there. In the 100 resumes, common points will be skills. In this class, every person will have the skills. But what is the difference? Do you think that in this course, total 100 students has registered, out of which some of the students, initially offline students, how many are there? As of now, today in the class, how many offline students are there? Now, how many offline students are there? Every offline student or every online student will get the Naresh IIT course completion certificate. Common. Though they don't attend today's class also, they'll get the Naresh IIT certificate. Now, in this class, how many of you will get the Microsoft certificate, miss? Limited number of people. So, your resume weightage has to increase, miss. You have to add the which is not available with others. Which is not available with others. Now, I'll ask a question. Why we have to select you only when compared to others? When compared to others, why I have to select you? Assume in my company as of now, one data analyst role is vacant. Now in front of me, 4 students are there. Okay, sir, now whenever I say that there is a vacancy, automatically these 4 students will ask me, sir, could you hire us? Like this they'll ask, common. That is absolutely not a wrong. Now I'll ask for that particular student, tell me one advantage when compared to this other person, what you are having extra. If I ask that person, Ankur, oh, okay, when compared to this person, what extra you are having? If I ask that question, if he is having the answer, then I'm going to select. No, sir, he is also having good subjects, sir, I'm also having, miss. Why to select then? What is the specialty? You are special. You came directly from the... No, na. Though I'm not completing the sentences, you understand the words, right? At the end. You are not special, right? You have to prove. Because, sir, why I have to prove and why this much of things? Because in the market, multiple people are there. Multiple people are there. That is the problem. For the one skill or one tool or for one particular job role, multiple people are applying. And competition is there. Competition means comparison with others. It is called as competition. Testing your knowledge is different. Comparing with others is different. In the competitive world, obviously we have to compare. 100% we have to compare with others. Because you are in the competitive world. Point is clear? You are in a competitive world means comparison is mandatory. Sir, I want to check my knowledge only, sir. That is testing. Testing of yourself. That is okay. Then there is no need of comparison. When you want to apply for others, then only comparison will come. Till you don't apply, no one is having the problem. Sir, I am not going to apply, sir. Then no need. No need to compare. Why to compare? Unnecessary time waste. Comparison comes when we receive the multiple resumes and which one is best. Is the point is clear? So showcase your plus points and say that what is the additional advantage you are having. That is most important when you are going to a company. Is the points are clear? Now, so this is one. So shortlisted based on the resume calls, you are going to get the interview calls and followed by interview. And after that, continuation would be in terms of technical questions. Which type of plots you are going to use, which type of analysis you are going to apply. If you are having this case, what you are going to do. In your data set, if outliers are there, what you are going to do. If wrong data is there, what you will do. So first, after receiving the data, what is the first step you will do? Once you receive the data, what is the first step you are going to do? What is the first step you are going to do, miss? Data exploration. First, I'll explore. What are the columns are there? What are the column names are there? I will do the data understanding and data exploration. First, once the moment I receive the data, first I'll observe the data types, whether they are properly mentioned data types or wrong data types, means I will do the proper modification, then only I will do the analysis. So first I will do the data exploration, after that data cleaning, then I will do the data analysis. The moment I receive the data, immediately I will not do the data analysis. Clear, guys? So like this. So here communication skills, obviously it will be given the sequential order of the process is. Now here I will tell you with the examples, multiple examples. Now the thing is, you are having the one person, person one and person two. Now what are the data analyst skills you are having? The data analyst skills, this person is having high, this person is having low. Which person you are going to select? Person one. Answer is person one. Remember this. Now along with the data analyst skills high, and he is a fresher. Now he is having of 2 years of experience in something like Java. Now person one. Okay. Now both are freshers. Case, and now third example. Both of them are freshers. This is fresher. He is also fresher. But he is from BTech chemical background, which is completely irrelevant. And he is BTech computer science, which is more relevant to IT. Out of these two, which one? Person one or person two? Person? Still, it is going to be person one only. Answer is, because what I have to do with the degree? Because once we join in the company with the degree certificate, do the puja for that certificate? No, na. I'm going to use the skills only, right? With the certificate, what I will do? Skills only I want, because I'm going to share the project. He has to complete the project, not the certificate. Point is clear? Next. Now assume this person and this person both are computer science only. Now this person is expecting a salary of with respect to 5 lakhs, and this person is expecting a salary of 6 lakhs. Now this person is expecting 3 lakhs. Now still it is person one only, because though he is expecting 3 lakhs also, even 1 lakh also he is expecting per year also. What I have to do without skills? I have to teach him. We are not running an institute inside the company. Though he is expecting 5,000 per month, 60,000 only per year, 5,000 only per month, 5k, only 5k. Even that also, what I have to do? He is coming at a cheap rate. What I have to do? Cheap people will come at cheap rate only. He will come into my company and he will disturb my workflow now. His knowledge is that level, means obviously he is going to disturb me. Then his work, to explain him only, my work will be more. Explanation will be more. Again, I have to teach ABCD letters. Now tell me guys, out of all the scenarios, which has played the major role with respect to skills on? So first they are going to observe the skills. Remaining all of them are second. If now question 2 comes, next question, I mean in the flow, next one. This person also having the high skills, this person also, same knowledge. Same knowledge, both are freshers, and this person is BTech Civil. And this person is BTech Computer Science. Now, in this case, person 1 or person 2? Okay, in this case, I will go with the person 2. Because since knowledge is same, second priority I will go to the remaining things. So, if condition is, when the if condition fails only, I will go to the elif. If the if condition was not failed, why I have to check the elif? Elif will come only if the if condition fails. If condition means when knowledge, both two persons' knowledge are not same. Knowledge of first person, knowledge of second person, both are not same only. If both the person's knowledge is not same, then I will go with the next criteria. Directly I will select the who is the best. If both the knowledges are same, in that case I will go to the second criteria. What is the second criteria? Means like what are the certifications, what are the degree, what is the communication skills, what is the CGPA, high C, all these things comes under second priority. Now assume these both are computer science only, or still I'll keep the civil and CSE only. Let us keep the same thing. Now he is expecting 5 lakhs. Since he is having the CSE background, now 6 lakhs. Now person 1 or person 2? 1 or 2? Here I am going with the person 1. Because see guys, first top priority goes to the skills. If skills are 10, second priority goes to the immediately salary. Who is working for the low salary? If salary is also same, your degree. If this is also same, your percentage. If this is also same, then your skills. So wherever your communication skills are there, this is the order of priorities. If two persons are same, having the same skills, then only salary. Okay, so now in this, as per this one, which one? Means first, both the knowledges are same. Then second priority goes to the salary. Who is expecting less salary? Because I want data analyst skills only. I don't want other skills. Though he is a Sundar Pichai also, what I have to do? What I have to do? His Google CEO, his experience is this much. What I have to do with that? Obviously, he will expect more salary now, which I can't pay. Now, his knowledge is based on? No. For my work, he is not required. I told you now earlier, in a house, kitchen will be there. In that, knife will be there. For that knife, a small knife is sufficient. You only to bring the mutton chop knife. There, the requirement is different. For me, not required. For me, what are the data science skills are, data analyst skills are required? This is sufficient by both of them, and he is expecting less salary. So if I hire him also, my project will be completed. If I hire him also, my project will be completed. What is the additional thing I'm going to get from him is nothing. My project will be completed or not completed? That is only my question. Now, if the salary is also expected same, then I will give the second next priority for the, in terms of their degrees, CGPAs, all these things. Is the points are clear? They are not having the importance of miss. Importance is there. I'm not saying they are not important. Importance is there, but these are the top. When these are same only, you are focusing on this one. In the college, what happens in the campus placement means, in the campus placements for everyone, the skills will be the same. In the college campus placements, everyone are BTech. All the skills are same. Every person skill is same. Every person campus placement, one package is locked for the company. That is also same. So since these two are same, automatically next priority goes to the degree percentage, this one only. So that is the reason you are focusing this one. You are seeing from the college point of view. In the college, in my college, what are the BTech, sir, then campus placements will be going on now, sir. Yes. In the fourth year BTech, obviously you and your friend and others who are sitting in the fourth year, all the skills are same only, na? There is no difference, na? All of them are going for the same company and their package is also same only, na? That is also not their difference. In the campus placement, it is skills and salaries are same. That is the reason BTech Civil, I am BTech CSC, your percentage is high, my percentage is less. All these silly things will come into picture because that is the reason. Since these two are same. The person who is having the high skills, no need to worry about the bottom part. And who are having the drawback, for example, career gap or non-IT experience or something, those people should have the high skills. They have to expect the low salary when compared to others. Then automatically priority will be given to you only. That is the only solution for that. Who are having the career gap or something problems, you have to expect low salary. Then automatically the company people will be interested. What others are expecting, if you are expecting, then others are not having career gap, but you are having the career gap now. Minus point is there now. So your minus point, you have to rectify that one by expecting less salary. That is the solution. Is the points are clear? So this is the order. So first you have to create the resume, and after the resume you have to forward and you are going to get the call. So in the resume, which are the things miss? These are the things. And now coming to the Microsoft certification. So we are going to execute the Microsoft certification PL300, which is Power BI Data Analyst Associate. Okay, this is the certificate which you have to take, associate level. Srivardhan, sir, I have sent a request for LinkedIn. Sure, I'm going to add you in the LinkedIn. I mean, in the contacts, just in a few minutes. Okay, I'll go through that. Now, this is with respect to Microsoft certification. Next, in the Microsoft, as a Power BI data analyst, we'll work closely with the business stakeholders to identify the business requirements. Stakeholders means the clients who are related to business, to that particular one. So client will give some requirements. From the client, manager will understand something, and manager also will add some additional points to that. So who are related to that particular business development, for all of them, you have to identify their requirements and you have to work. You'll closely you collaborate with the analytical engineers and data engineers. Data engineers means who is going to collect the data and to identify and acquire the data. Data engineers will extract the data and share it to you. I told you now before to you who is the for you backend team is data engineers are going to be the backend team for you. Before to you, first they will do the work. From there, the work will be shared to you. From that, next it will be, that is the order. You use Power BI to prepare the data. Prepare means data cleaning, data manipulation, data pre-processing, data preparation. Everything are same. Model the data. Model the data means analyzing the data. You are going to analyze the data, visualize, and finally you are going to secure. So what are the things we have covered in the class? That is more than sufficient. You should be proficient at using Power Query for data preparation and DAX functions. So we have discussed the Power Query and we have also discussed the DAX functions in detail. And what are the content we have discussed in the class? That is more than sufficient. Now, are you going to get any case studies or anything miss? Nothing. Just they are going to give in terms of MCQs. And in the MCQs, you have to select ABCDs, right? Here you are having the questions like this. Sometimes you'll get the MCQs. Okay. Out of One answer will be correct. In the MCQ, any one will be correct. At the same time, in the same MCQ, multiple answers will be correct. Multiple answers. How to know that multiple answers are there or single answer is there? Means if you are getting right side circle like this, circle is there means you have to select any one of them. If instead of this, if you select means automatically this dot will be shifted to here. At a time, two options cannot be selected. But when you are having the multiple answers for the given question means rectangular box will be there. You can have the tick mark which are the correct answers. So by seeing the circle or rectangular box, we can say whether it is single or multiple. Or even when you are keeping, for example, yes, multiple select questions. Okay. Now here when you are having this option like this one and this one, in this dots, when you are having the single answer, automatically the dot will be shifted. The dot is getting shifted. Sir, this question is this answer is correct. This answer is also correct. First you'll select this one. Later you'll read this one and you'll keep here the dot means automatically the dot will be shifted. Any one only will be selected. But in this case, this one can be selected. This can be selected. Multiple select answers will be there. Okay. And third one is drop down. What is meant by drop down means here they'll give the filling the blank and they'll give with respect to arrow mark like this, drop down. You have to click on this. Here the output options will be available. You have to select the option. Yesterday in the tableau I have told you now, drop down. Multiple options are there. You can convert that to apps as drop down. Same way. They will write once and filling the blanks. In the filling the blanks also, they will give the arrow mark and you have to select any one of them. This is one type of drop down. Second type of thing is there. What is that one? Means match the following. Match the following. So they'll give here questions. Questions will be given A, B, C. They'll give the questions A, B, C, D, E. They'll give the questions and here they'll give with respect to answers in the rectangular box like this. You have to drag the rectangular box and you have to paste. Drag and drop. This is called as drag and drop. You have to drag and you have to drop there. The answer you have to drop. At that time, your cursor will work automatically. To drag that one, your right click and whatever the cursor is in, that will work and you can drag like that and drag and drop. So these are the options. Total 4 different types will be there. One is MCQ, MSQ, drop down and drag and drop. Right? Finally, it is similar kind of simple questions and total exam is of 1000 marks. 1000 marks means don't think that 1000 questions will be there. Basically, one question is 10 marks. Generally, one question will be 1 mark now. 1 mark means then how many questions should be there? 100 questions will be there. For them, they have multiplied into 10. Every question they have given the 10. In our case, let us we will feel that it is a 100 marks. Both are same. Right? For a given question, in the given one question, if only one correct answer is there, then it is 10 marks question. In the given question, for example, multiple select answers is there. Multiple select means total they have given you the 5 options, out of which B and C 2 are correct. Then how many marks question it is? 20 marks question. Because if you give one correct answer, 10 marks you will get. If you give both of them wrong means 0. If you give half of them correct means 10 marks. For example, 3 correct answers are there. Then how much marks question it is? 30 marks question it is. Is the point is clear? Everyone? One correct option is there means 10 marks. Multiple correct options are there means 10 marks. Total questions will be in between 40 to 60. It depends on the person to person. There is no fixed number of questions. One question will be 1 mark, some questions of 1 mark, some questions of 3 marks, some questions of 2 marks like this. It will be of 40 to 60 questions. Exam will be of 1 hour. 1 hour or 1.5 hours. It depends. We have to read this one. So here 100 minutes they have given. See. 100 minutes. Every time they'll rechange. 6 months back, it is 1 hour. 1 year back, it is 1.5 hour. Every 6 months once, they'll modify in the month of Jan and July. Again, in the July also, again, there'll be modification. Right? So, this is free assessment. So, for qualifying, you require the 700 marks. 700 marks is the qualifying. There is no negative marking. Sir, if you fail, what we have to do? Pay one more time and write the exam. How many times you fail? That many times. One time, one exam, one fees. Right? So here you are going to select in terms of, okay, how you have to register, how you have to enroll. Miss, you can take here in terms of India and click on the schedule exam. Click on this. Okay. And first you create the account, and after that you fill the process. One by one, step by step process will be there. You have to fill your first name, last name, all these things. And you can take this exam both offline and online. That is your choice. Okay. See here, the exam will be proctored. Proctored means someone is going to invigilate. Even it is offline or if it is online. Sir, how online invigilation, how will it be done? You have to have a webcam, mandatory. Webcam and mic, both should be working conditions. Sir, webcam is not there, then you can't take the exam. That is prerequisite. Mandate. And what are the name you are mentioning? The same name you have to keep with the ID card with you. One valid ID card. Valid ID card means Aadhaar card, PAN card. These are government ID cards, not the Naresh IT ID card. What are the name you are mentioning in the first name, last name and every detail, the same thing, and your photo will be there now. That should be matched. So in the starting of the exam, first in the initial first page only, it will show that are you ready with your webcam? It will ask. If you tick mark, it will ask whether your mic is working. Yes. Then it will redirect to the next one. And in that one, it will take first your photo. It will take the live photo. And for your live photo, what from your webcam, it will take the photo and it will ask to show your ID card to the webcam. And this photo, that photo should match. Sir, in my Aadhaar card, what are the photo is there that is no one can identify? Miss, first you go and modify your photo in the Aadhaar card. Is the point is clear? Because Aadhaar card photos will be in the reality completely different now. Otherwise, it is basically AI. It is matching is with AI. So AI will cross check whether this one and that one both are same. And then only it will ask you to proceed to the exam. And continuously your webcam will be on and someone is going to proctor. Who is that? Who is going to proctor? Miss, AI or human? Anything can be there. Sometimes AI will proctor, sometimes human. And they are having the right to cancel your exam if they feel that you are doing something cheating. They can cancel the exam. They are having the right. That is terms and conditions. Read everything and then only tick mark. Simply don't click on the I agree. Read them properly. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? Yeah. Microphone on set, headset, anything. So sir, for laptop there is a cam that we can use now. 100%. Vaibhav. If you are using desktop means webcam separately. If you are using the laptop means what are the webcam you are having in your laptop, it is sufficient. Next, Nazma, if you don't have a microphone or headset, is that okay, sir? No. It will ask. Initially, it will only ask. If you make a tick mark only, it will proceed to the next one. Webcam, microphone, and your ID card. 3 of them are mandate. 3 things are mandate. Otherwise, it will not able to proceed to further. It will not accept to go to further. Still, if you proceed means you are only going to face the issue. Because, for example, human is proctoring. He may ask anything suddenly in between. If he gets the doubt, see, if the person is not having any doubt, for example, I'm taking the questions, I'm seeing right side, left side, what is this? I'm asking someone. And the other person is watching that one. then what happens? They'll ask you at least. If you are having the headset means they'll ask you. For example, headset is not there. Simply they'll cancel. Okay? Is the points are clear, everyone? So before taking the exam, here you will have the free assessment. Take this one. First you take the free assessment. After free assessment, then only you pay the fees. Sir, you are explaining now. When we can take the exam? Whenever you are ready, then only you take. If you're not ready, don't take. Okay? Now, as some of the students are asking, sir, can we move from one question to another by skipping the questions and we can take at the end? 100% you can do. Can we attend the skipped questions? Or we have to leave that answer? No. Again, you can come back and you can, within the 100 minutes of time, how many times you can do, you can move, print and back. Question numbers will be available like this. Here the question numbers will be there. So question 1, question 2, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whichever the questions you have answered, it will be converted to red, green color. Whichever was not answered, it will not be highlighted with the green color so that you can come back to that particular question. Again, you can click on that and you can take. Easily you can identify which are the questions you have not attempted. All the questions, there is no negative marking. Attend all the questions. There is no negative marking. No negative marking. Attend all the questions. Okay, Manjri. Attempt all the questions. There is no negative marking now. Minimum you have to get 700 marks. Minimum you have to. %100% clinical SaaS programmer. It is an added advantage. I have worked as 2 years as clinical SaaS programmer and I'm having the base SaaS certification. Should I mention that these details in the data analyst resume is 100% you can mention. And it is an added advantage. And what are the present salary you are getting? You have worked or working? Worked or working? Worked. Now what you are doing as of now? Mahesh. Okay, till September you have worked and from there you are not working, right? Not a problem. It is not a problem. So 100% you can showcase that one. In between you have not worked with any other company, right? You are upskilling yourself. In the gap you are upskilling, right? From the September to till date you are upskilling yourself. Done. That is not a problem. And your previous experience 100% will be considered. Number of questions would be between 40 to 60. 40 to 60 within the 100 minutes. Because some questions will be 2 marks questions, some questions will be 3 marks questions, like this, right? So 100 minutes is the time. In between of 40 to 60 questions would be overall. Total number of questions are 40 to 60. Clear, everyone? And I'm going to share you the questions also, sample questions. How many questions I'm going to share? Miss, around 150 questions I'm going to share. Once you read those 150 questions, so what is the things you have to do now to clear the certification very easily in the first attempt itself and to get the high marks? What are the things you have to do, miss? Whatever I'm saying, just follow them. 100% you are going to be qualified. I'm guaranteeing you. You have followed my procedure, but still you have not qualified, miss, come and collect the fees from me. After following my procedure, whatever I'm saying to you, still you are not qualified, miss, come and collect the exam fees from me. What are your exam fee you are going to pay now? 5,000 rupees or whatever the amount, collect from me. Just follow whatever I'm saying. First, here in the Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst training, here we are having in terms of like this, right? So each one of them open and read them. Sir, here it is showing 1 hour 23 minutes to read, but you will complete just in 10 minutes. Why? Because this is the one for the person who doesn't know Power BI, zero knowledge on Power BI. For those people, this is the time. But you are already familiar now. So since you are already familiar, for you the entire time, all the things to be completed, it will take less than 2 hours. Less than 2 hours you will complete. So first go through the step by step of all these things and read them. So just click on this, and once you click on this, here you will get one by one. Read everything one by one. Start from the introduction. Click on this and start reading. Read every letter and what they have mentioned, observe, and click on the next. Again, click on the next. Like this. And read everything. Okay. So this is learning. Now this, where you will find this one? In the wherever the page you are having earlier, the same page where you are having in terms of scheduling the exam, and along with that where you are having the free assessment. So free assessment is here. Take the practice assessment, that is free assessment, and here you are going to schedule the exam. So what is the first step you have to do? Means first learn them. Okay, what is the order? First learn. Okay, before learning, first revise what are the concepts we have discussed in the class. Revise the concepts discussed in class. First this one. This is the first step. From here, you come to the Microsoft Learning. What was mentioned in the Microsoft web page? Learn this. After learning of this, I am going to share you the sample questions now. When, sir? By end of the day. Today itself, I will share you this one. Okay. By end of the day, I am going to share you, and you will receive the 150 plus sample questions. First complete them. After completing them, take the assessment. What are the free assessment is there? Free exam. Okay, free assessment. After completing this, now you go to the final. This is the order. Though it takes time also, do in the same order. It takes time. I'm not saying that today I have shown you, today evening only go and pay the fees, tomorrow morning take the exam. I'm not saying. Take the time and do properly. And once you schedule the exam, you can write either in the offline or online. Choice is yours. Offline means they'll give the test centers. They will provide that centers. You can select whichever the center is very near to you. Date of the exam, you can choose the date. Choose the date and along with the test center if it is offline. If it is online, choose the date. On which date you want. Which date and which time. Date and time. You can choose that one. You can choose as per your convenience. Date and time along with the offline students test center. If your internet is slow or if you are having the internet problem or something miss, choose the test center. If you are having a good Wi-Fi connection and perfects everything miss, then go with the online. So during the exam, if due to any technical glitch, current problem, power cut is there and my Wi-Fi was stopped, or my laptop charging was completed and this was switched off. Now what happens means exam will be stopped. Sir, without completing exam, if it stops means what Microsoft can do? That is your problem now. That is your problem, not Microsoft problem, right? They'll mention that one in the terms and conditions. Okay. Otherwise, what happens means one person will take the laptop into the place where the Wi-Fi switch will be. He will see the question and switch off the Wi-Fi and take the time for the answer. Again, he'll switch on the Wi-Fi and he'll take the next question. Extraordinary talented people are there in India. Based on that, they have came there with all the rules. Okay, I'm not saying that you will perform like that, but some people will be there now. Mind-blowing talent will be there with them, which we can't even expect also. For these reasons, all these rules they have created. Your Wi-Fi has disconnected means automatically exam will be terminated. Immediately you have to be ready in the position. You have to turn on the hotspot in your mobile phone. The moment, the second it will lose, immediately you have to switch on. So be ready like that. Keep the mobile phone also side. Okay. Now, some people will ask, sir, by writing the questions, can we see the question and we can ask the chat GPT in the other laptop? We can keep the side one more laptop or desktop and we can type in that and we can do, miss, try. If anything wrong happens, miss, it will close. Instead of thinking on the cheap things, think of how to learn and how to qualify. Don't think about the cheap tricks, like how to write the slips in the exam. Think about how to prepare, how to write. No one is going to restrict you now. Tomorrow only there is an exam. Come for the exam. They are not pushing you. They are not pressuring you now. They are giving enough amount of time now. Even after 2 months also you can take the exam. Is the points are clear? Go in this order. 100% blindly. You will be qualified with more than 900 marks. Guarantee. Minimum 900 is going to be your marks. And if any student gets 1000 out of 1000, fix, you will get the job. Blindly you will get the job. No doubt in that. No questions asked even. In the interview also, no one is going to focus on questions. Blindly they'll give the job. Okay? Because you are in the introduction you are going to introduce, I was a Microsoft certified with 100 percentile. Is the points are clear? Done, guys. If no questions, we can leave. If you are having any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? Yeah, I'm going to add the UPS transaction data set along with the sample questions. Two things I'm going to upload, and UPI transactions data set I'm uploading right away, just in 1 minute, within your folder, Tableau folder. Just in 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, if you are having any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, you can leave. Yeah, I have uploaded. Done, guys. Anyone has any questions? Done. No questions, you can leave.